A voice narrates the film's beginning, recounting the tale of trolls who coexisted with humans millennia ago. These trolls were not malevolent, they were innocent beings with bodies of immense rock and hearts made of soil and trees, essentially part of nature itself. They kept to themselves but avoided the sun, as its rays would transform the living trolls into stone. They lived happily alongside humans until Christianity began to spread. The Christians believed this world belonged only to humans and that the trolls had no right to it. They started persecuting the innocent trolls with great cruelty, dragging them into the sunlight to turn them to stone. Holy water and sacred bells, employed by the Christians, caused the trolls immense pain and weakened them, which the humans exploited. The main character, Nora, was often told these stories by her father in her childhood. He would always express his sorrow, saying, "I am very sad that the humans did not help the poor trolls." At that time, Nora promised her father that if good trolls still existed in this world, she would help them. The scene shifts to Nora as a young woman. Her father has passed away, and she lives isolated in a forest, consumed by grief. She continues her research on trolls, having encountered them a few years prior, which resolved her initial confusion. She is now conducting her research on trolls with more clarity than ever. One day, a man suddenly breaks into her house. Unfazed, Nora attacks him from behind, only to realize it is Chad, the president's personal secretary. Chad had previously assisted Nora in fighting trolls. He still works for the government but is simultaneously searching for new ways to save the trolls, as Nora's father helped him realize that trolls are neither bad nor monsters. Chad has come to share a major secret with Nora and takes her to a secret lab. There, they meet Professor Larry, who, like Nora, was researching trolls. What Nora witnesses there is utterly unexpected. The same troll that emerged from the mountains during the time of Nazism is in Professor Larry's lab. The scientists named this troll, Jerry, and informed them that he had been sleeping for the past 100 years. Nora discovers that the scientists had cut off several parts of this troll for their research. This infuriates Nora, and she feels deep pity for the troll. She uses a lift to reach the troll's ear and softly begins to recite a poem. Nora's love and emotions instantly cause the troll's eyes to open, and Jerry, the troll, awakens after 100 years. Seeing himself restrained, Jerry goes berserk and begins to destroy the entire lab, even tossing Nora's lift far away. Fortunately, the lift's belt saved Nora's life. The troll frees himself, breaks out of the lab, and immediately begins to wreak havoc everywhere. Whether it's a car, a human, or a house, he doesn't care what comes under his feet, he tramples everything and moves forward. In one scene, he is shown crashing through the roof of a house where children are having a party and begins to grab and eat the children. This troll was not good, unlike the trolls of the past. Nora and all her companions soon realize this and decide to stop the troll. Nora's entire team has a meeting with the president, who wishes to kill the troll. However, Nora and Chad do not want the troll to die. They prepare for the mission, but secretly, Nora and Chad plan to save the troll at all costs. Joining them on this mission is a captain named Chris. Chris and his team prepare large helicopters equipped with UV lights. Their objective is to turn the troll into stone at night. As Jerry the troll is still feasting on people in the darkness, Chris and his crew approach him with the helicopters to kill him. They attempt to weaken the troll with UV lights, but it fails to turn him to stone. Enraged by the attack, the troll rips a power tower from the ground and hurls it at them, destroying Chris's friend's helicopter and killing his friend. Witnessing his friend's death, Chris is consumed by anger and thirst for revenge, resolving to kill the troll. But Nora, sitting behind him, calms him down, stating that humans are the ones who turned these trolls into monsters. Everyone asks Nora, what should be done now with this troll causing so much destruction? She replies, I have a way, and takes everyone to a large cave. Inside, there is another troll besides Jerry. This troll was very kind. Nora had met it a few years earlier and often visited it, making the troll her good friend. Nora now seeks this good troll's help to stop Jerry. Nora reveals a great truth. Humans had killed all the trolls in these mountains and caves, and only this small troll child had survived and grown over the years. Nora named this troll, Kudra. Here, Chad and Nora lovingly recite a poem to the troll together, asking for its help to stop Jerry. Kudrat agrees to see Jerry, but Jerry is filled with hatred for humans and refuses to listen to anyone. Jerry fiercely stamps his foot on the ground, causing the ice beneath Kudrat to shatter, and Kudrat sinks into the water. Seeing this, Nora is heartbroken, believing Kudrat has drowned and died. Jerry the troll then begins to walk away. Nora realizes he is heading towards Trondheim, the place where Street Ulf resided. Nora, Chad, and their entire team begin to move towards Trondheim. Everyone knew that Street Ulf's tomb was inside that church, but no one had ever found it. Here, Nora and Chad use their intellect to find 3 symbols in Ulf's painting, which are the keys to opening the door. They insert 3 rods into the symbols and rotate the wall completely, leading them to another chamber. Inside, they finally find Ulf's remains along with his silver sword. From Ulf's clothes, they retrieve an incomplete letter. The remaining half of the letter was in the lab where the scientists had kept Jerry the troll. They take pictures of both halves and piece them together. They then realize a profound truth. It was widely believed that St. Ulf had ordered the killing of the trolls, but this was untrue. He had only wished to relocate them to the other end of the world so that humans and trolls would not trouble each other. However, the church disobeyed his order, killed all the trolls, and then blamed Ulf for it all. To cover up their actions, they eventually killed Ulf himself, built a church over his tomb, and concealed it. Nora realizes that Jerry is heading to Trondheim to seek revenge for all his fellow trolls. To stop this troll, they recall from Nora's father's research that the troll could only be weakened by holy water. Underneath the church, there was a massive lake of holy water. Nora and her team now use the holy water to prepare numerous weapons with the help of people in the military. When Jerry arrives in the city at night, they first ring the church bell to weaken him. Following this, they throw many holy water weapons at him, but nothing happens to the troll. He becomes even angrier and begins to cause more destruction around him. Before the situation escalates further, Kudrat, who had sunk into the water, returns. Nora is the happiest to see him. Kudrat wants to stop Jerry, and thus, a battle erupts between the two trolls in the middle of the city. Nora's team suggests that to completely kill the troll, the holy water must reach his heart, not just his body. This was not an easy task, and they only had one water bomb left. The troll was constantly moving, making it impossible to precisely aim for his mouth. At this moment, Chad decides to take on the mission. This was the only way to save all of humanity. Chad and Chris fly in the helicopter with the water bomb towards Jerry's mouth, attempting to drop it inside. Unfortunately, the remote for the water bomb slips and falls at this moment. Their first attempt fails. Chad then calls his wife to say a final goodbye, asking her to tell his child, "Daddy loves you very much." Saying this, he takes the water bomb and jumps directly from the helicopter into Jerry's mouth. The bomb explodes. Light is visible in the region of Jerry's heart, and his body begins to decay from within. At this point, Kudrat inserts his hand into Jerry's body from behind and tears out his heart. Jerry dies, and they finally succeed. Despite their victory, Nora and her entire team are deeply saddened by Chad's death. However, humanity is now saved. The scene then cuts to a few months later. Chad's wife has given birth to their son. The entire team visits Nora's house to celebrate a holiday, and at this time, they experience a strong tremor. Nora comes out and sees Kudrat approaching her house. Kudrat, the troll, was not an enemy of humans, he helps them. Therefore, he now lives peacefully in the open, not hiding in the human world. Simply put, trolls and humans are friends again. No one knows how long this friendship will last, as a professor has imprisoned a small troll in his secret lab. It is slowly growing, and there is no telling what they will do with it. The film ends by showing that small troll. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can watch more videos like this.